Our conversation today for this hour revolves around youth development and leadership.
Yes.
And we have two guests in the studio.
Yes.
You want to introduce them?
Definitely. We have Cassandra Akinde, the team lead, the New Child Initiative. And we also have Akeem Abayomi Abisogun, research assistant with specialization in human resource development. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
It's good to have you.
Yeah.
What exactly is leadership? What exactly is leadership? What does it mean to you, Cassandra?
Okay, so to me, what leadership is the ability to work collaboratively with others, to develop a vision and have some strategic goals to make a positive change and create sustainable impact.
Okay, do you want to add to that?
Oh, yeah. I think leadership is about integrating individual interests and organizational goals.
Okay.
You, as a leader, you have to recognize the problems of your members, recognize the problem of your communities, and devise strategies on how to implement and solve this problem and ameliorate the issues that are affecting the society.
Okay. So how can it foster national growth, leadership?
Leadership in the aspect of fostering national goals, I think we believe on a particular notion, everyone as individual. So if we can identify what is really the value of individuals, we can now devise a means to set in how we can cater for an individual, because a society is made up of individuals. So before leadership can be transformed into a national development, we need a reorientation of this individual. And actually, our cultural ethics in Nigeria has been so damping. We need some change, and we've been clamoring for change. But we as individuals, we still have to learn some basic things before our nation can develop.
Okay.
Now, I know that when you need to... You wanted to say something, Cassandra?
Yeah, I was just wanted to add to it that leadership is a skill that you acquire over time. It's not something that you inherited genetically or something like that. So it's something that you need to take your time to nurture.
Now, speaking about nurturing and mentoring and helping, being a leader is more about not just you, because if you're a leader and maybe you're not present or you're not there at the moment and everything falls apart because you're not there, then you've not done a good job. It means that you have not brought people who are behind you or who are working with you, you have not brought them up to speed, you have not taught them what exactly it is to be done, you've not led them well. That said, in mentoring the youth and encouraging the youth to be leaders and all of that, does it start with being a thought leader in aspect of how you can influence people in their thoughts and actions and all of that? And then how do you culture that into something solid? Like, for instance, let me break it down this way. So let's assume I'm a thought leader.
Okay.
And Dupe and you guys are in my cell unit, so to speak, in any given scenario. And I am the type of thought leader that I give you insights for daily living. I just drop one word here, one word there. Now, how does it now come together to culture it into a stage where even if I'm not there, things have to move on?
Yes.
Speaking on that, I would use my own personal experience.
Okay.
So when I met my mentor, it was a really wonderful situation, because he was to take us. He was to take us on a class. So we need someone to come up, because he wasn't really around. My interaction with him has shows that if he is not around, another person would come in. So I know that thought in mind, because he has trained me and has given me some of his useful tips that he used while he was not in Nigeria, while he was away. So I decided to channel the thoughts to put into use. I decided to meet with the head of department, tell him the situation on ground, and he had to call on the available lecturer that can take the course. So I think building on thought process, it has to be mentored in a way that your mentor is ready to give you the ideas that you believe that you can channel your own thoughts and develop you individually.
Okay, but then what is or what are the challenges of leadership for youths in Nigeria, Cassandra? I mean, you have been in that forefront of, okay, you have coordinated a group of people, you have done this. What are those challenges that comes with leadership? Now, I'm not talking about financial challenges or personal, maybe temperamental challenges now. I'm talking about, some people, it's true that they are being thrust into the positions of leadership, but temperamentally, they're not really, they're very shy or they're not out there and all that. Beyond those personal challenges, the challenges of leading people in itself, what are those challenges?
Well, for me, in my experience of, like you said, not anything personal. So I wouldn't want to use any of my personal challenges or anything like that. But I'll say that my main aim is actually to help my followers to be able to share that vision that I have for them. So I try to really focus on that. Sometimes some of them misinterpret the vision that I have for them, and therefore I have to make sure that I communicate it very clearly with them. So communication is very, very important. Clear communication. So they get what they can really get from this particular opportunity.
Okay, so I want to say congratulations on the Chevening Scholarship.
Oh,
congratulations!
Thank you so much.
I mean, it's a really good one and a huge one. But now let me ask, how did you apply for it? How did you get it?
Well, first of all, as a medical doctor, I have I've not really been able to venture so much into volunteering until towards the end of my medical school, because I was always passionate about volunteering, but I was just not able to really get in there. So by the time I did that, I strategically positioned myself to actually unleash my potential and actually get to know more about myself, about what I can create, what I can do. And when I did that, I started seeing so many talents that I never knew I had. I was always one of those people that used to complain, complain about the country and do nothing. So it was more about, just talk, but no action. So then I decided to do something. So by the time I volunteered and I started doing so many things, when I saw the Chevening, that's the opportunity, I heard about it from a friend. And when he told me that it actually aligns with my passion and with the activities I've been doing. So I listened to it and I said, okay, let me check it out. So I checked the requirements on the Chevening website and I saw that, okay, this is something that I think I can do. Because it's not about academic excellence, not that I don't have that, but it was more about leadership potential, networking.
Talking about networking,
goals.
You have such great friends. What was your own Chevening experience?
My Chevening experience started when I went to first leadership training program. So that was in 2017 around August. So I met a Unilag colleague, a friend, and a senior colleague. So he told me about the Chevening Scholarship, and I was, wow, this is a very great scholarship. And the Chevening Scholarship awards scholarships and fellowships as well. So I believe that I can tap into this opportunity because I'm volunteering for Involve Africa then. So I learned some basic experience as a youth volunteer and project officer because we majorly develop our youth and enlighten them on governance process. We make them that they should get involved into the decision-making process of their local communities. So this made me to have that interest in studying more and actually learning the prerequisites in human resource development. So I believe this Chevening Scholarship would just give me that absolute advantage.
Speaking about prerequisites, I've heard both of you mention great friends, volunteering, and I'm beginning to wonder if volunteering is the basic requirement for the Chevening Scholarship.
No,
or are there more? So please enlighten us. Let us know. Let us know what we are not doing yet.
Sure. So actually, volunteering is not the major ingredient. But it's very hard to get a job as a graduate in Nigeria.
I agree with you.
So you just have to start out something. you may not get what you really want, and you may not even be paid. So it's better you start out with an organization, a local NGO that is doing what you're passionate about. So just go ahead and start their work. You become their project officer. You can just go and within a little period of time, you could get promoted based on how you've put in so much. I really value the opportunity that Involve Africa has given me, and it has really helped my advantage. As a leader, I was able to mention some quite few things that we've done. So it was really great.
Okay, so are you saying now that there are, apart from the basic requirements for the Achievement Scholarship, which are what? Your school grades?
2-1.
Yes, you have to have at least 2.1 in your CGPA.
And the English language requirements, as well as the 2 years minimum working experience. So that's how you have to volunteer if you can just get one.
Once you comes in, comes from the place of your personal experience and what you've done in times past.
Your work.
And of course, 2 recommendations from academic and professional field.
Okay, 2 recommendations from academic and professional field. Oh, that's fantastic.
So what's the application process?
Yeah.
Wow. The application process is actually a very long one. And a very strenuous one. It can actually take up to a year if you think about it.
Okay.
Because first of all, you apply. That's right now. The application process is open. So it got opened on 5th of August and it's going to end on 5th of November. So I encourage everyone to apply for this great opportunity. So by the time the deadline that's on 5th of November, then they'll be reading, the essays will be looked at, by a lot of people. So in February, I think it's around February time, now they will now shortlist some people for the interview. Then the interview period is between that February to April.
Early April.
Yeah, so they'll be in Lagos and Abuja. So after that, then they will now send the happy emails to people by June.
Okay.
Then after that, they will now say that you are conditionally selected.
Conditionally
selected. So now you need to now fulfill the remaining conditions, which is unconditional offer from a university, UK university of your choice. And what else again?
The English language requirements, which must be met.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. From the little I understand of Achievement, you get this scholarship, you go out there, you learn more, and then you come back and apply what you have learned into your own country.
Exactly.
Now, how do you think, because if this is an initiative from outside Nigeria, how do you think, or what do you think Nigerian government should do? Should Nigeria also have a Achievement of its own to also encourage people in-house? I mean, that may probably not even have so much to go out there and do. I mean, what do you think about that? Is it a possibility we can work with?
It's a possibility, and I would say that maybe not now, because Nigeria as a nation is still struggling to even keep up with the economic demand of our own people. So if we are going to be looking at a foreign policy strategy for our own citizens, as well as attracting foreign investors because of the kind of investment we've made in our youth. So I think it's still a long way to go. And a quick one that we could do is setting up maybe entrepreneurship and as well as employability training scheme for our graduates, maybe final year students, and starting from 200 level downwards to the final year students. And the Lagos State government is really doing this. So I'll just commend the Lagos State government to keep up the work. This work has really transpired. It has inspired me a lot because I got to benefit from this opportunity while I was in my final year. So I believe that this initiative should just go viral throughout the 36 states of this federation. I'm telling you, we are having a very good success stories. I know individuals that have already make an impact, started their own small company.
So just before we go, Cassandra, any last words?
Only for those who want to take the Achievement Scholarship, what would you want to say to them out there?
I would just say that everyone has the potential. I'm actually very happy that I'm able to pave the way for my network, to be able to take this opportunity. So therefore, everyone has the potential to do this, especially in the social sector that we are in.
Yeah.
So just grab it. But first of all, make sure that you research and check the criteria and the eligibility. Because even though everyone has the potential, not everyone can go through this process. It is not in line with their interests.
Okay. So just before you say yours, there's a comment on Facebook from our Bishop Ibrahim, and he's saying that thumbs up, brother. Keep soaring higher.
Whoa.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So keep let me reiterate. Okay. Keep soaring higher.
Thank you very much.
words.
Thank you very much. My own kind advice to the Nigerian youths and also to prospective chieftain scholars that we have in Nigeria, I believe that this nation, we should just do some great things, and we should never relent based on the negative stories. We should just try and create our own impact. We have intelligent minds in Nigeria, so we believe that we could come up together, unite ourselves until we prove to be relevant. Only then will relevance be placed on us as youth.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the videos we've posted and the new ones we're going to be posting. Yes, and click on the bell. It's just down here. Click on the notification bell to get notifications of more videos. Yes, thank you very much. Bye.
I think leadership is about integrating individual interests and organizational goals.